We're currently in the midst of a pandemic, a war in which our world is faced with a common enemy. And yet, despite the growing death toll, in 5 days the NHS COVID-19 initiative had 750,000 applications from volunteers, 3 times the initial target. Social psychologists would call this prosocial behaviour, intentional acts to benefit others. In my research, I decided to delve into this behaviour more to discover the reasons for such an immense volunteering effort. Often, research on volunteerism has been guided by the egoistic-altruistic dichotomy, a focus on self-interest or the desire to increase others' welfare despite any expectation of reward. However, recent research has identified a new generation of volunteers, altruistic individualists. For example, here is me volunteering at St Thomas's Hospital on this slide. I chose to volunteer as I wanted to help the most vulnerable, but I also wanted to improve my skill set. This is an example of altruistic individualism, involving oscillations between collective motivations, community duty, and reflexive motivations, a pluralization of motives combining instrumental determination with compassion and duty. This altruism-egoism mixture challenges the view that these motivations oppose one another, suggesting that research should be guided beyond the altruistic-egoistic dichotomy. Now, you may be wondering, could the existence of others engaging in prosocial behaviour provide a positive modelling opportunity? This is exactly what researchers have found in classic experiments. For example, following exposure to another driver helping to change someone's tyre, 50% more people stop when passing another person broken down. So, what if immense volunteering efforts are partly due to a snowballing effect? When people noticed others volunteering, did they feel compelled to replicate such prosocial behaviour? Although this may explain the increasing number of volunteers, this doesn't explain why people chose to volunteer before the opportunity for modelling arose. Social psychologists argue most cultures have an unwritten rule of social responsibility, a norm that is universal and facilitates social life. This can explain thousands volunteering in the current crisis, as the matter of urgency is high, and the norm of social responsibility may be more salient in a health crisis. In this way, volunteerism is intricately intertwined with becoming socialized. Nonetheless, behavior is a product of the individual and the environment, so what about individual characteristics? The positive influence of competency on prosociality has shown that it may even be instilled to encourage volunteerism. For example, those told that they received good scores on a health examination were more likely to donate blood. Therefore, volunteering in the current health crisis may occur due to a real, or in fact fallacious, feeling of competency, perhaps perpetuated by urgent appeals for volunteers, which have encouraged people from all backgrounds to apply, emphasizing the value of different people's experiences. So, to conclude, volunteerism in a worldwide pandemic may be explained through various social psychological mechanisms: altruistic individualism, modelling, norms of social responsibility, and perceived competency. We must use the experiences gained during this time to learn how to be more prosocial in our daily lives. Will those who volunteered feel more competent in acts of prosociality, that they will continue their pursuit with such tenacity? Will norms of social responsibility become more salient in the everyday? It is truly inspiring to see a national effort to fight this virus, and we can only hope that such outpouring of goodwill may continue in our somewhat new everyday.